It is Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. This is your morning edition of Top Stories. I am Dana Malcolm. Coming up after this break, the news that matters most.
Elevate your healthcare experience with InterHealth Canada Turks and Caicos Islands Hospital's MyCare Corner portal and mobile application. Request an email registration invitation at mycarecorner@interhealthcanada.tc to enjoy personalized care features like appointment reminders, lab results, medical information, and secure messaging.
Today, May 14th, the government will launch the National Health Sector Strategic Plan. Created with the help of the Pan American Health Organization, or PAHO, it will guide health services in the Turks and Caicos from 2024 to 2027. The Ministry of Health and Human Services says it marks a pivotal moment in the advancement of healthcare services in the TCI. The event will be streamed and broadcast on Facebook and Radio Turks and Caicos. The Turks and Caicos' Nurses of the Year for 2024 have been announced. That came as part of Nurses Week, celebrated last week. Nakia Williams is Midwife of the Year. Latarika Forbes and Listra Smart are the Registered Nurses of the Year, while Violet Williams took home the Community Health Aid Award. Dawnette Hines was the Public Health Nurse of the Year. Congratulations to all awardees. Magnetic Media is your news leader.
Consultation on the multi-sector agency regulator for your Turks and Caicos utility sector continues, and the Energy and Utilities Department urges you to tell them what you think. The regulator will give oversight to telecommunications, petroleum retailers and wholesalers, water and sewerage, and energy. Get and review the draft policy and email your feedback to regulatoryconsultation@gov.tc. That's regulatoryconsultation@gov.tc.
Before the coroner's court last week was an inquiry into the motor vehicle death of Brandon Swan, the brother of Anya Williams, deputy governor. In court to testify was the officer assigned to that 2021 case. He told the court that on the night of his death, Swan ran down the stairs of a bar on Leeward Highway immediately next to Grant's gas station and held on to the vehicle of Ronald Saunders. The court was told he possibly lost control, fell, and was then ran over by that vehicle driven by Saunders. A jury has been summoned to hear the case. Neither Saunders nor the Swan family were in court, but were represented by their attorneys. The Royal Turks and Caicos Islands police force were shot at 3 different times last Friday, resulting in damage to their vehicles. They've captured a 20-year-old suspected to be involved in the incident, now being described as brazen, but no charges have yet been laid. Another 24-year-old was injured and is under care at the TCI hospital, which has suspended visiting hours. The power of attraction. Magnetic Media.
There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such a wholesome variety of your favorite fresh foods. There is simply nowhere else in the Turks and Caicos Islands that you can find such outstanding service. And there is simply nowhere else in the TCI to answer your every food craving in a chic, comfortable, centrally located store. That's a place you can trust. Number 1 is Graceway IGA. Fresh, service, trust for over 20 years.
Today is the second and final day of this year's meet and greet event with Provo Water Company for Drinking Water Week. Lasting from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the IGA supermarket, the event will feature promotional items and free giveaways, plus a water quality team to assist with water quality issues, customer service for account, web portal, and new account questions, plus a field technician to answer questions about your meter. As spring ends, COVID-19 cases recorded locally in the Turks and Caicos remain at 0. The Ministry of Health and Human Services says for the last week of April, no cases or hospitalizations were recorded in the country. And for weather in the Turks and Caicos Islands today, there will be partly cloudy skies with a high around 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The UV index once again is listed as extreme. For tonight, a few clouds from time to time with a low at 78 degrees Fahrenheit. That is it for this edition of the news. Thank you for joining us.